Day. Let's go out.
Oh, no need to introduce yourself. I know who you are. Well-trained and disciplined, you are constantly scanning and analyzing your surroundings. Even though you're already a part of Domain 9, your unique temperament still stands out. And this must be your inseparable companion, Miss Shirley. Pleased to finally meet you in person, Executor. I'm Yanuo.
Huh? Very rare for Yanunu to make such a serious comment. Executor and Shirley, does this ring a bell? The new encounter I've previously introduced is finally here!
It's Miss Yanuo, who taught you how to survive in the wilderness unprepared.
That's right. But the scenario of being in the middle of nowhere is only an example. How to respond to a fleet of an unknown civilization is also worthy of in-depth discussion.
How to communicate and live harmoniously with many elves on their land is also a topic.
First, determine whether the civilization is present. Then, evaluate the level of danger in each specific situation. Excuse me. I digress. Glad to meet you. And thank you for looking after Breely. I look forward to working with you both. While you were on the mission in the Forbidden Hendeka County, I got myself acquainted with the basics of Domain 9. Give me a shout if you need a hand in the future.
Good to have you here, Miss Yanua.
I'm feeling even more at ease now that Yanunu is here. This team can easily tackle most problems with no need for a miracle. This is not all. Another friend has been waiting for us at the Ignisville Celestial Gate.
Another friend?
We had some trouble activating the Omnium reactor earlier. Teacher told me the headquarters would send someone to assist us. If we can all work together to locate the problem, we might find a solution.
We are having trouble again? The upgrade of the Infinite Sundial is not a smooth sail after all.
Well, we've had quite a few theoretically impossible situations.
And challenging situations like this require us to unite as one.
Well said. So, our next mission is to welcome our new friend from the High Cross headquarters. Let's roll!
This must be
23 minutes and 47 seconds. Bleep! I have waited for 23 minutes and 47 seconds, literally. I suppose I'll explain it. The sooner you get used to my work style, the more efficient our cooperation will be. Well, I've done some homework about my coworkers in Domain 9. Brevi, Yanuo, Shirley, and the Executor. Based on the evaluation of your previous missions, I estimated the time it would take for you to arrive once you received the news that I'd be here.
Huh? So the headquarters also has access to my transcript? I sure hope it's good enough to get me some additional funding.
Taking into consideration what is needed to travel to Domain 9, it's easy to figure out the right time for departure. That is, without wasting a second. The best time to achieve the greatest efficiency. Unfortunately, however, you came late. These 20, so do not let my precious time be wasted ever again. Understood? Well, I should have expected this, considering you are from District 9. After all, there is no place for people with no—
Sorry about the wait, Your Highness from the headquarters.
Call me Plotty. Cut all the useless formalities.
Lolo is very approachable. We like that.
looking forward to working with you.
Then, without further ado, let's get going. Your Highness, after you.
Hi, welcome. A comprehensive inspection of the Infinite Sundial has just been completed, but we are unable to identify any problem.
No result from the auto-diagnosis. That's kinda troublesome. What exactly is hindering the steady supply?
The steady supply of field energy in large amounts?
Previously, the Infinite Sundial was operating in a low-energy supply mode due to insufficient field energy. Although it managed to provide enough energy for timestamps across the domain, it was insufficient to support the research and development of Niner's heavy machinery. With the upgrade complete and the energy crisis resolved, the Infinite Sundial should now be able to sustain a steady supply of field energy in large amounts across Domain 9.
However, we experience significant fluctuations in the field energy supply whenever we attempt to operate the system at full capacity. In other words, the Infinite Sundial would automatically shut itself down once the amount of field energy we attempt to supply exceeds a certain limit.
It sounds like an automatic safety measure, but it's not.
I suspect some part of the Infinite Sundial is malfunctioning, so I asked Yunyun to run the automatic diagnostic program to see.
Unfortunately, we were unable to locate the problem. If we can't figure this out soon, the development of the third-generation timestamp system will be further delayed.
Since the automatic diagnostics returned with no results, we'll have to resort to manual debugging, trying each component one by one to pinpoint the issue.
How exactly are we doing that? Let us help.
Thank you, but I only have some rough ideas on what to do next. We'll need permission from Master Yu to access Tempos to perform manual troubleshooting, and it all depends on what we find. Things rarely turned out as planned anyway. I have learned this slowly over my time in Domain 9.
So you need permission to access Tempos? Understood. This way. Master Yu has anticipated such a request. You may visit Zhengong at...
Attack!
What we know for sure now is that Madame Ling Han... It's beyond doubt that the forbidden Hendeka County was once a testing ground of the Black... The dark form inside the incubation capsule keeps the data of the two most recent experiments. These experiments were designed to transform living beings into dark wretches. Another thing we are certain about is that Nan Yin left the incubation capsule as a part...
Is that so?
And it requires massive energy for a hatchling to mature into an adult. This is probably why Nan Yin has to take the Darkness Crystamax from the ruins.
The incubation capsule can produce a steady stream of hatchlings, but the energy needed to fully mature is limited.
Survival of the fittest is the law of nature. Is this how the strongest adult is selected? Our best guesses, based on what we currently know, are still...
Other content is still being processed. Due to the huge amount of calculation involved, I'm unable to give you an estimated time for a comprehensive conclusion.
Got it.
Then, I shall not disturb the visits of our distinguished guests.
Welcome, Miss Plotty from Hykros. I have been informed the reason of your visit. This is our first attempt to upgrade the Infinite Sundial in all these years. The unexpected situations you have encountered, Jun-Gong will spare no effort to assist you. Please feel free to name your needs.
My guess is... perhaps the Omnium reactor is not perfectly compatible. Or there might be issues with the infrastructure during the Omnium transmission. We need access to Tempos to examine every part of the Infinite Sundial. If we can locate the problem, we can focus our efforts on solving it. How's Polo doing?
We need the key to access Tempo's internal system.
That's not a problem. Yoon will walk you to Tempos' control room.
Understood.
Beep beep! I'm ready to give a report on the current investigation. According to Tempos' automatic diagnostic results, there's no problems with the Infinite Sundial's hardware. Although we will need more time to perform a manual inspection, it's essentially just to confirm an answer that's already quite clear. I personally would focus our attention on the Omnium reactor. The abnormal situation we are experiencing now may be a result of an authorization issue from Gestos' end.
After extensive inspections, I, the authorizer on duty, can assure you that there was no error to speak of during Gestos' authorization process. Acknowledging and correcting mistakes early and redirecting your efforts is a good way to improve work.
If I may ask, what's the authorizer on duty?
With clearance level 5, the administrator of Gestos' network system, responsible for monitoring all Omnium reactors. When you attempted to activate this Omnium reactor, I was the one in the algorithm arc who synchronized Gestos' network with the Infinite Sundial and approved the authorization request. Therefore, I deserve to be respected as much as Archon Elric. From now on, I'll be- and my order is to keep your attention on factors within Domain 9.
But our work so far has eliminated all possible causes in Domain 9. Huh. Are you suggesting an extremely unlikely miracle has happened? A miracle with a negative connotation in the science field? What a bummer.
Am I seriously hearing this nonsense from a scientific researcher? If you insist on sticking to your ways, I shall make an exception and let you sink deeper and deeper down this hole. As far as I know, people from District 9 never learn from them, let alone a half-baked underachiever like you, who has absolutely nothing to show other than several papers.
Dear Madame Plotty, I'm afraid you don't know Breely that well. It's a bit harsh to jump to such a conclusion based solely on some biased background information in a brief chat.
Let me make it clear. This is what I think about all of you from District 9. A nondescript bunch. Don't like it? Then prove to me you are worthy. But whatever you do, nothing can erase the shameful history of District 9 being captured by the heirs of Ida, and losing a vast amount of confidential information that included some of my hard work. Want to hear how—
Huh? I think...
Archon Elric is actually your equal in rank. In fact,
the heirs of Ida managed to invade because incompetent executors like you completely failed in their duties. So dutifully fulfill your obligations. Brevi's bodyguard. Just do your job and keep the bark down.
better watch out, Your Highness. I bite like a rabid raccoon.
Yanunu and Plolo are having a nice conversation. Glad to see their friendship blossom.
Excuse me. Master Yu is waiting.
Right. We shall leave you to it.
All right. Since Plolo has given her word, I may need your help, Yanunu. Thank you in advance.
All the abyss currents across the domain have been. The alert level in the Aquaville ruin is at its highest. No trace of Nanyin so far. The development of the third-generation timestamp system is unable to progress.
I understand. Executor and Miss Shirley, good to see you. I want to learn more about Nanyin's seizure of the Crystamax of Ignisville.
Sure. At that time, Nanyin seemed to be protected by a special group of darkness when drawing energy from the Crystamax. Shrouded in a strange aura, they were much harder to deal with than the average darkness. We'd never seen anything like that before. But we—
Exactly. This bunch was completely different from all the darkness before. They were not like the dark wretches Nanyin once manipulated either.
This is likely a new power Nanyin has acquired after seizing the Crystamax. Some Ignisville domain guards recently reported a similar sighting of the darkness, with unprecedented power near the Nestled. This could mean that Nanyin may still be in Ignisville. We must prepare ourselves in response to the recent encounters with the— I hope you can travel to Ignisville with Mingjing to address—
I understand. Executor and Mission.
Ryuho is also there. Let's help them.
Destiny sealed!
It's a huge affair.
Move your hand. Let me see your wo-
No big deal. I just got... Besides, Lord Mingjing and the Executor came to our...
Don't be childish. Show me you're not. Your wound is not going away.
Just a small cut.
Your wounds.
You're lucky I had some first aid training.
Thank you, Miss Shirley.
You can play tough all you want.
I'm totally fine. I promise. My invincible sister...
Stop the nonsense. Did the darkness hit you in the head?
Ouch! It hurts!
You asked for it.
You guys are so close.
Lord Mingjing, you must be here for the abnormal darkness.
The Miss Nanyan cost. This type of darkness was pretty hard to deal with.
I know. We've never encountered anything like this before. The domain guards in Aquaville need to ready themselves. We've learned a lot from...
We should be the ones thanking you. You've been a great help, really. We need to report this to Lady Jutue.
How's Miss Lan doing? Her injury was pretty serious.
The doctors advised her to rest more, but I bet she's been out and about. I'll make sure to pass on your greetings after reporting this.
All right. We won't delay...
Same old? Race to Ignis...
Race? What about your injury?
Oh, come on, sis. Are you actually worried about being outrun by someone who's injured?
Rongjin? Don't let me catch you!
They seem to have a bit of banter together all the time. Strong family ties. Rongjin is definitely the more mature one between the two, but he acts like a little boy in front of his sister.
Or maybe it's precisely in front of his sister that he can be a bit more playful.
Oh? Why is that?
I get him, somehow. The only difference is, I actually love to mess with my brother. For instance, I used to pour lots of lemon juice into the orange soda before offering it to him as a reward for his hard work.
Yikes. Just thinking about it makes my teeth tingle.
Well, he was very strict with me, and I needed revenge somehow. Looking back, however, my brother took really good care of me, and I was always the insensible one.
But you are all grown up now, Shirley. You are now a capable young lady who can hold the ground on her own.
But...
I'm sure he's very proud of you.
Bleep bleep. You two have a moment?
We were just finishing up. What's...
Lolo and I have made some progress on the investigation.
Sure, we'll be there.
All right. We shall part ways here. I also have things to attend to back in Aquaville. I'll see you...
No.
The preliminary screening has been completed, and the result is just as expected. An unknown source of interference in Domain 9 is the cause of all this trouble. It previously interrupted the communication between Gesthos and the reactor, and arbitrarily took over the authorization process for the Omnium reactor, which has resulted in the current abnormal situation we are facing at the Infinite Sundial. Could it be Tempos, or the timestamp system of Domain 9?
Miss Plotty.
Just kidding. Now, let's proceed with our plan.
Tempos is at your service. Just a moment.
Now it's my turn to report my find. I have re-examined the upgraded Infinite Sundial's preset system. The design is the same as all the functioning towers of Fantasy. However, during construction, the system was modified to better fit the actual conditions. Union is sorting out information regarding this. Another possibility here is that the upgraded Infinite Sundial is poorly compatible with the astral monuments and timestamps, causing interference to the infrastructures. Yanunu has left for Tianzhong Pavilion to consult Miss Mimi about this.
Is there anything we can help with?
Our third hypothesis is that there is some limiting factor within the sundial. So, do you mind collecting the operating data? The data from one sundial square would suffice. No point in getting into details at this early.
Any sundial square will do?
Yes. Please use this and...
The Ignisville Sundial Square is not far from here. Let's
Okay, let's go.
It's been a while. How's everything is fine, but we need to borrow Miss Yulan for a minute.
Miss Brevi is trying to find out the cause of the Infinite Sundial's energy supply failure. There might be some inherent limiting factors. So she sent us to collect operating data of the Sundial Square.
I see. Please follow me.
believe Miss Brevy is hoping to analyze and compare the difference in Sundial Square's operation before and after the upgrade of the Infinite Sundial. So, I've retrieved various data on the Ignisville Sundial Square at different times. As the field energy reserve continued to decline, the operation mode of the Sundial Square changed accordingly over time.
That's very thoughtful of you, Miss...
Don't mention it. It's my duty as a Sundial Guard. The volume of data is greater than I expected. I'm sorry, but you'll have...
Don't worry about it. We are in...
I heard you've found the cause of Nanyin's transformation in Hendeka County? As the former Lady Baihu, she rendered meritorious service for Domain 9. But now she might have her own reasons, but... I just don't know what to think of her. I spoke to Master Yu.
What did Master Yu say?
Nothing. I guess she wants me to have my own opinion, and not be swayed by anyone else, including herself. I still can't see through this. The more leads we get about Nanyin, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Don't lose heart. We don't live in a world where everything is either black or white.
I think it's only a matter of time before you find the...
We are very close to the day when the truth will finally come out.
Well, thank you. Like, my practice was held back by a bottleneck for a really long time. But once I broke through it, all the confusion and loss I once felt was no longer there. Huh? Does that mean everything has something in common with practicing martial arts?
Miss Yulan, you really are obsessed with martial arts.
Master Yu once called it a strong point of mine. I shall keep it up. The data transmission is complete.
Thank you. We won't waste more of your...
You are very welcome.
What do I do? What do I do? Who would have thought the issue really wasn't in Domain 9? What do I do now? I was so certain. Papa, answer me. Did I make a huge fool of myself? This is so embarrassing.
Actually, I also wondered if it could be Tempos. But the communication structure of Tempos is different from that of Gestos. There shouldn't be any conflict between them. In fact, nothing in Domain 9 has what it takes to interfere with Gestos.
When did you guys get here?
Who were you talking to earlier? Was it Paulo?
Who were you talking to earlier? Papa? I've already come to a rough conclusion. I'll go and confirm with Master Yu right away.
Was that... I don't remember anything.
Lola is going to share her conclusion with Master Yu. Don't you want to hear?
Oh, then we better...
Sorry, Master Yu. The current situation at the Infinite Sundial is slightly beyond my expectation. In order to lift the current field energy supply limit, I've made some adjustments to Tempos' system. Hopefully it'll be enough to meet Domain 9's power demand for now. However, this is only a temporary measure. Not enough to support the development of the third generation timestamp. I need to look into something back at the headquarters. The real cause of the problem might lie there. I promise you, I'll bring a real solution when I return to Domain 9. And it won't be long.
The inspection of the Infinite Sundial's infrastructure has led to a similar conclusion. We have examined it thoroughly again and again, but no adjustment is needed. This is a great result, I suppose. Now I'm proud to announce the upgrade of the Infinite Sundial is a success! It's time to go back to District 9 and report everything to Teacher. Or should I use the term debrief?
Thank you, Master Yu, for looking after Breely and me all this time.
No problem. Thank you for your hard work. We are forever grateful for Hykros' help in solving our energy crisis. I look forward to more cooperation in the future. For example, the timestamp tech. Archon Larson of Hykros once expressed his interest in employing timestamps in Vera to help resist the Darkness invasion. We stand together through thick and thin. The information we have deciphered from the Dark Form...
The Dark Forms we brought back?
That's right. We can now confirm that it's a similar technology to Domain 9's timestamp, created and left by the alien civilization that we all know too well. The Dark Forms contain key information about the Darkness. It's not an exaggeration to say that they determine the future. Due to limited computing power, it will take Tempos quite some time to decipher the information alone. Sadly, we simply don't have the time to wait.
Master Yu, are you hoping to have Hykros' Gestos work together with Tempos?
Exactly.
Gestos can communicate across time and space, so technically, coordinating a joint deciphering project shouldn't be difficult. I will report this to the headquarters. I believe we will soon have a response for you.
Thank you, everyone. While Tempos continues to decipher, we will be here waiting for your good news.
Executor, Shirley, Master Yu has an important announcement to make, so please come to the Infinite Sundial at your earliest convenience.
Icarus?
Executor, Miss Shirley, it's good to see you're both doing well. The second group of reinforcement teams from Hykros has arrived in Domain 9 to assist you.
You've really been a great help. Thank you.
It seems you're already acquainted and there's no need for my introduction. That's good. Saves time. I'll briefly explain my investigation and the decision from headquarters. The cause of the abnormal authorization has been identified, and I'll provide a detailed report on the specifics later. Gestos and Tempos are working together to decipher the Dark Forms. Master Yu's invitation likely indicates an advancement in our understanding of the alien civilization. As for what the deciphered information means, I believe you all have your...
Nanyin, Domain 9, and our fate.
That's right. Let's go.
I'm going to end the stream here, but I'm going to keep playing. I mean, there's music in here, and